Hey everyone, and today I'm going to be reacting to a viewer's RedBubble store that started making sales and earning money and passive income within just 4 days of opening. Woohoo! And you know, reading this comment made me so happy because there are 2 things in life that always make me smile. The first is when anyone takes a moment out of their very busy day to give these videos a like and to subscribe. Because seriously, every time you give a video a like, it really helps this channel a lot. So thank you so much for your support. But the second thing is when people take a moment out of their busy day to let me know that my videos have helped them launch their business. So congratulations to everybody on taking action. So yes, for this video, as Riri is publicly advertising her store, I decided to check it out and share my reactions with all of you and see if I can help everyone figure out why Riri was successful immediately, yet these people are still struggling. What did Riri do that they did not? And I think the lessons that you're going to take away from this video will apply to any type of print-on-demand business that you are building. Even if, like me, you don't sell on a third-party marketplace and you've created your own print-on-demand store privately, the lessons in this video on creating winning products should apply to everyone. Alright, so when I first saw that Riri was advertising her store publicly, I immediately went to check it out and see the cool products that she was creating and selling. So here was my first reaction when I started browsing the products. By just looking at these products, I could immediately figure out which 2 designs were Riri's top selling products and why they sold well. And one of those products I genuinely really liked because, as you will see in this video, I'm actually a part of the target niche audience for it. Now you might be thinking, Sarah, you don't have access to Riri's seller dashboard. How are you supposed to know which are her 2 top selling products on RedBubble? And you would be right, I don't have access to it. So I can't know for certain 100% which are her top selling products, but I can definitely make some educated guesses. The very first thing that you can do is see which products RedBubble show you at the very top of the store's results. So usually RedBubble's algorithm will showcase products that are selling because from RedBubble's perspective, if a product has sold well before, it's probably going to sell well again. So they're more likely to convert you to a sale by emphasizing products that have already been proven to sell well by placing them at the top. But this isn't a guarantee, of course, so what you want to do is come and sort the products by trending, and RedBubble will now sort the products that are getting the most attention. And if you're an eagle-eyed viewer out there paying close attention, you've probably noticed something, haven't you? When you sort the products by both trending and the default, which is the most relevant, there are only 2 products that stay stuck in the first line of results, the Mother Mary design and the beach design. So chances are these are the 2 top selling products, but that isn't all. There is a third step that we can take to confirm this. When you first open up a RedBubble store, you'll see the products in the store on the homepage, but there is a separate way to look for products and see the designs just by themselves. So just come and open up the Explore Designs page, and here you can see the different base pictures and slogans that a store has uploaded, so you can easily and quickly find new products that you like from a store to buy. Well, on this page here, we can now change how RedBubble sorts these to show us the best-selling designs. And when we do that, there are 2 designs that we see once again sticking at the top of the results, isn't there? Surprise, surprise! It's these 2 designs again. Clearly, guys, I'm just 1 step away from being Sherlock Holmes. So, what were my reactions to these top 2 selling designs? Well, I'm going to be brutally honest. I'm not Catholic, so this design here of Mother Mary was not something that really jived with me. But just because I'm not a Catholic doesn't mean I wasn't impressed with Riri's ingenuity and hustle. See, people often ask me this question, Sarah, I just want to know, what are the best niches to sell in? Just tell me that, please. And every time someone asks me that question, my response is, well, I can't tell you what the best niches are to sell in. And that's because, in my opinion, when it comes to print on demand, the best niches for most people to sell in are niches that they are passionate about. You see the store here? It's a print on demand store I run privately with Shopify. This store is very specific and in a niche I'm extremely passionate about. Not only is it more personally rewarding for me to sell products I love, but it's also much easier because when I'm designing products to sell, I can use myself as a yardstick. And by the way, if you would like to learn even more about how I run my print-on-demand business, then you should be sure to download my free ebook, The 6 Steps That 6-Figure Online Stores Follow to Make Over $10,000 a Month, and you'll find a link to download that ebook in the video description below. But yes, as someone who is passionate about my niche, I can ask myself, okay, this product I've created, if someone else had made it, would I still want to buy it? And if the answer is yes, then yay, it is a good design. But if the answer is no, then it is not a good enough design to try to sell. So for example, as our wholesale tiered subscribers know by now, surely, I am a massive dog person. And actually, I have some very exciting news. I've been chatting with a Swedish Wilhelm breeder who has agreed to let me adopt one of their beautiful puppies later this year. I'm so excited to become a fur baby mama. So yes, as a fur baby mama to be, I am super passionate about dogs. It means that I am the target market for a dog t-shirt. So if I was wanting to make a dog t-shirt for RedBubble, I could say to myself, okay, what do I want on a t-shirt that is currently not being offered by these sellers already? I can use myself as a yardstick for judging where gaps exist in the marketplace. But if I were to venture into the cat niche, I can't do that because sure, do I like cats? Obviously, I mean, who doesn't like cats? But am I passionate about cats that I would buy a t-shirt? No. So I can't say to myself, okay, well, what cat t-shirt doesn't exist that I would buy? I can't use myself to find gaps in the marketplace. And as you will see, this is what Riri successfully did. And it's my guess that these people probably didn't try to strategically do this either. Because I'll be honest, most people just randomly upload designs. If I ask them, how is your design better than what's already on the marketplace? They probably couldn't give me an answer, and that's a big problem. Almost as big of a problem as creating designs and uploading them while drunk. But I digress. But yes, scrolling through Riri's store, I can tell she is genuinely quite a dedicated Catholic, so it's no wonder she was able to come up with the design that people wanted. However, as I said, I am not Catholic, so I can't really tell you too much about my reactions to it. But this second design here, the ocean, is a design that I am a target market for, so I can talk more about it. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and put on my detective hat again for a moment and show you something that's pretty cool. So we can actually tell which product that design is selling the best on. You see, if we come back to the product tab, here are our top two designs in the top corner. It's the Mother Mary on a pillow and the ocean picture on a bath mat. Well, if we refresh the page, something interesting happens. You'll see RedBubble has changed which product is featuring Mother Mary on to be the hardcover notebook, but not the product featuring the ocean picture. It's still a bath mat. So why does one product change, but not the other? Well, there are two things that we can gather from this. One is that RedBubble has seen that the Mother Mary design has sold on multiple different products, so it doesn't know yet which one is the best to showcase to maximize sales, so the algorithm is switching it up. And two, because of the historical data, RedBubble sees that this is the product that the ocean design is selling the best on, so it's always choosing the bath mat. So we know that it's the bath mat for this design that has been selling well. There is also a possibility that Riri selected the bath mat always be the product shown, which you can actually do when uploading products to RedBubble. Although my guess is, if she did this, she did so because this is the product that is selling the best. And frankly, I'm not surprised because my first reaction when I saw this was, that's awesome, I love it. If someone said to me, here Sarah, have this as a gift, and I unwrapped it and found this bath mat, I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty cool, I'm actually going to use this, thank you. Why? Well, it's because this bath mat does something that, as I've discussed before on this channel, is extremely important when it comes to getting sales, and that is creating products that trigger emotions. Growing up, my mother was one of those people that liked to theme our bathrooms around beaches, so having a beach-themed bathroom is very nostalgic for me. So seeing this bath mat triggers that nice nostalgic feeling for me, and I want it. Creating great products that people love that fill a customer's need is something I discuss in my premium e-commerce training course, the Ecom Clubhouse, and if you're interested in seeing if that course is right for you, I'll have a link to it in the video description below. And I've just got to say, that word, beach, is so hard for me to say in my New Zealand accent that swaps E's for I's. So just to clarify, guys, when I say beach, I mean this type of beach, not this type of beach. But yes, this design, it triggered nostalgia in me. But that wasn't the only reason why it triggered emotions in me. The second reason why it did is because this bath mat features a rocky beach and not a sandy beach. And this is key. Now you might be thinking, gee Sarah, this feels really random to point out. Literally, who cares if it's a rocky or sandy beach? Well, I'll tell you why it matters. You watch TV and guess what you'll see? Nice white sandy beaches. The cliche white sandy beach is how they are usually portrayed in media and art. Except, well, in New Zealand, we don't have many of these. Nope, most of our beaches are rocky. In New Zealand, it's not exactly an anomaly. There are many places around the world where rocky beaches are standard. And, well, obviously, if I want to create a themed bathroom around beaches, then I want it to look like the beaches that actually exist outside my house. Not a beach I'd find halfway around the world in Miami. But here is the interesting thing, you can see what tags someone has used in their product listing. So if you come to the bottom of their product page, you'll see it, and one tag that Riri has used is ocean, which means that RedBubble will automatically generate a bonus tag, ocean bath mat. Well, if we click on it, we can see which bath mats are ranking for this keyword, i.e. which bath mats have sold recently that have also been tagged it. And of course, on the first page of results is Riri's, which is really cool considering how new the store is and confirming to us that, yes, despite the fact that this is a new product, it has sold recently, which shows that new sellers can indeed start making money on RedBubble. But secondly, if you look closely at the other bath mats, you'll see that none of them showcase rocky beaches. Some of them feature waves, some of them feature sandy beaches, and some of them feature shells, and some of them feature animals that you'd expect to see at the ocean, like octopuses and seahorses. But the only one that shows a rocky ocean front is Riri's. So it's easy to see why, even though Riri's product was new, it was able to stand out in a crowded market. She took a niche market and she found a group of people that did not have products available for them that met their needs, and she created the product for them. And it's my recommendation that you want to make this your goal when creating products for places like RedBubble. Don't just copy what others do. Try and find your own twist to it. So, did this video help you? If it did, please hit subscribe for more great videos about creating print-on-demand businesses, and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And if you'd like to learn even more about designing top-selling t-shirts, then you should be sure to watch my video, 10 tips for designing t-shirts that sell. So, watch my next video and I'll see you over there.